What's up, guys? This is Roy from Team Nonstop Gaming, and I'm coming at you today with my updated deck of the month. This is the deck of the month for March 2020. I know we're all down due to the Crush Card virus, but lots of people are still exploring, testing new decks, and figuring out new tricks with old decks, and I recently stumbled upon a new channel, and I'd like to share it. That would be Abysshire Yu-Gi-Oh! She goes through tons of combos with the deck, with mermails, and basically knows a lot, has the deck max rarity, which is beyond beautiful. Something I have not quite acquired yet. But I'll leave a link to her description, or I'll leave a link in the description to her site, and go check her out. She's amazing. Anyways, let me get right into the deck profile here. It is Atlantean Mermails. So, as I said, it is not max rarity like hers, so I do apologize for that. But, well, let's get down to it. So, for starters, the monster count, 3, Deep Sea Diva. Basic starter card, starts all of your plays. There's some times that you prefer not to have it. And if you check out her profile, she's got tons of combos showing off, 1 card combos, 2 card combos. So this card just helps you get to all of your plays, and it's really great. Next there's 3 Atlantean Prince, Neptibus. Also one of the best starters in the deck. It really helps out a lot, and I hope this comes to Alti in the next OTS pack. That would be amazing. That, or even Deep Sea Diva. I mean, I know the supers are extrememely expensive right now, but Altis just look so much better, and just think Alti Divas, Alti Neptibus, Alti everything. Deck would be so beautiful. Next up, speaking of Altis, 3 Atlantean Dragoons. One of the basic great extenders to the deck. Helps you get lots of combo pieces. With this deck, you're able to basically hand loop your opponent, or just set up a field full of negates. And I'm still in the testing phase where I have not manually figured out all the combos on my own, but as I said, she teaches you basically how to do them. So next there's 2 heavy infantry, mine are French, and 1 marksman. I've never found myself having to go up to 2 of this, but sometimes I feel like I wish I had a 3rd, but, you know, it is what it is. That's it for the Atlantean basic part of the engine. Next, there's 3 Mermail Atlanteans. Fantastic card. This plus Dragoons is basically full combo, so. Next, 2 Mermail Abysshire. I love it in secret, but I really want to see what it would look like as an ultimate. I think it would be very interesting. But this card searches you either your spell or your trap. Me, I only play the spell because I'm trying to figure out a build that can play the trap without going over 40 cards. But so far I have not figured that out, but working on it. Next, 2 Abyss Gund. Pretty basic. 1 Abyss Pike. One of the combos she shows in her video is Tejas with Dragoons, and you ditch the Dragoons, search Pike with Tejas, and then you search the Neptibus with Dragoons, and you start off your combo right there. It's a very great combo. Then the last Mermail monster, 1 Mander, because I still play the VFD combo, so it's a good way of shutting down that the new monster combo deck. So, and some of them have a hard time getting around it, so why not play a card that can cause you the win? Anyways, next up, 3 Gamma Seal. Sea Turtle Kaiju. It's water. You contribute if you're forced to go second, because now Mermail has become kind of a more go first based deck, and it does it very well. And so this here just helps get rid of problematic monsters if you're forced to go second, like Appaloosa, other stuff like that. Then for more extenders, we have the Swat Frogs and Ronin Totem. I know I said in my last Mermail deck profile I was hoping to figure out a way to throw these in because of how good it is, but leave it to abysshire. She figured out how to do it, and I love it. So I don't usually end up going into totally awesome with the toads. I usually end up using them for synchro summoning or link climbing. So they have multiple purposes, and one of the matches I actually tributed off Swat Frog, which I summoned and sent in Rodent Totem and distributed off the Swat Frog, attack with Megalo, then banished it, summoned Ronin Totem, tributed it off with the other Megalo, and attack for game, so they come in quite handy. Then there's the Mooling Glacia, the Lapis Dragon, as your basic searchers. Usually you end up searching one of these to go into more intricate combos, and they're just very good extenders. I know some people, including myself back in the day, I never used to like getting rid of this for extending a play, but right now it's not too bad. You're able to set up enough negates to make it so that basically your opponent can't play during their turn, and then you're okay with missing your next battle phase because you can set up enough negates during your turn to stop them from making a play during your next turn. So, and then the two tuners, the Fishborg Launcher and Jet Synchron, basically for Krishan Neeblefite or Halkapharax, however you pronounce it. I'm not very good at that. Now for spells, my build is very different from hers. It's less spell heavy and less cards, so start with 3 Called by the Grave. Basically this card has multiple uses right now. Protect yourself from Ash, other hand traps, DD Crow, stuff like that. And also against the Anticipator or the Eldritch matchup, banishing a Golden Lord sometimes can just win you the game, so it's very, very useful. So 3 Called by the Grave, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 1/1, searches at tuner right away. Monster Reborn, I just basically use it as an extender or a way to help kill my opponent. 1 Pot of Avarice, because currently I do not own another one, and I'm looking to pick up another one, but I'm also having a hard time figuring what I would take out for another one. So any advice you guys have for the deck is welcome. I'd be more than happy to listen to your advice, any comments you have about the deck, any knowledge you'd like to pass on. And anyways, back to the deck. 1 Moray of Greed. I was playing 2 Moray of Greed, but trying to cut it down to 40 cards. I didn't want to cut out Jet Synchron or Fishborg Launcher, so I just ended up going with 1 Moray of Greed and 1 Biscale of Mizuchi. As I said, I don't have the Trap or Lind, but I've seen a few builds that are very good that play the Trap, but as I said, I'm still in the testing phase. But yeah. Now we'll go to the extra deck. So we'll start with 1, let's get focus, 1 Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. Great card. I don't find a lot of matches that I don't end up going into this, but usually it's just a Needle Fiber, the Abyss Alacia, and something else over here, usually like a Trish or something. But yeah, 1 Bow of the Goddess, 1 Blackluster Soldier, because Eldritch has a very hard time outing this, and sometimes it can be kind of a win con card. 1 Crawl an Enemy. Great card. It if you've got a bad hand, it can help you extend your plays and make basically a 2 to 3 interruption just out of nothing, as well as getting cards out of your opponent's hand. So it comes in really handy. One needle fiber, I'll call it, because that is a really weird name. Halcofibrax, I guess. And him, basically, he helps extend your combos and make this deck as aggressive as it is, which can help your opponent, well, can help you loop your opponent so they don't have a hand. It can help completely destroy their boards and get set up 4 or 5 negates even sometimes. So, one abysshire, such a great card. I never even knew this actually existed until, like I said, I saw her video and I went up and picked myself up a playset because it's such a good card. I almost feel like it should be at 2 or 3 in this deck, but anyways. And one Mistar Boy, because I do not know if I want to play a second one of her or the Bujin Link, which I am interested in testing, so this here is kind of a filler for the Bujin Link until I get one. Next up, that's it for the links. Next up is one True King of All Calamities, because basically it helps make some amazing boards, and basically you end on this and your opponent can't really do anything for that turn. It's just such a good card. One Biscayos, one Bahamut Shark, one Totally Awesome, and another difference from her build, mine is Abyss Dweller. I do not see how people cannot play this during this format with the 2 top decks basically losing to this card if you can break their board. It's just such a useful card. But that's it for the Xyz. And the synchros are, my synchros are a little different than hers. Mine, I do not have a Dragite yet, which is something I'm waiting to come in. But for now, it's one Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, one White Aura Whale. I like this card because it's able to help OTK break boards. Usually ends up getting negated or something, but in the end it comes back, it destroys stuff. It's really powerful and just a very good card. Next up is a Borreload Savage Dragon. This card is just amazing. I've made so many times that I've made it so that they can't really play, and I end my turn with a, well, the final card, Desert Locust, and my board with a Desert Locust coming out on their turn. Having that, a Abysshire and a Trishula, and right after that, it's just next turn, bring out a Ronin Totem or a Swap Frog and synchro these two. Bring out Borreload Savage, and it's just so good. Anyways, that's it for the extra. Now, the part I would really like your thoughts on is I have not been able to test fully against the meta, and as I said in my last video, I am still kind of just moving in. I haven't set everything up yet. This is my current workstation, and so I'd like information on my side deck, things you guys would play, things I should take out, things I should try out. But for right now, this is my extra deck, my side deck. So 3 Artifact Lancia. I was told it's very good against the Eldritch deck, and I've heard that Orcus is doing things again, so this could do well against them. I'm not certain on it. That's why I'd like any of you to give any thoughts, any support. It would be greatly appreciated. 2 DD Crow, because Outledge is apparently a very hard match. It's a very grindy match, and sending stuff to their graveyard doesn't really work in my favor, so yeah. Double DD Crow. Banish their stuff. 2 Cosmic Cyclone. Banishing their traps. That's basically it. Outs Mystic Mine. 2 Dark Ruler no more against the combo decks. Help you break their boards and everything. Negate all their monsters, and then you can set up your negate board. 3 Evenly Matched. Basically a board breaker. I do not have Lightning Storms, so... And right now I've been told that it's not even that great of a card against most of the decks, so... Evenly Matched. And for going first, 2 there can be only 1, because usually your end board, you're ending on Machine, a Sea Serpent, and a Dragon, so... That's what I was thinking, is doing that against the rock deck. It can't really be able to out it unless they have a that one card I can't remember what it's called, and 1 Imperial Order for the Outledge and any spell decks. Anyways, that's it for the deck profile. Thank you all for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Roy from Team Nonstop Gaming, signing off.